Thank you for coming today again. It's nice to see our faces on my campus, brethren. Thank you so much for last week's episode. We looked into the topic spirituality does not equate laziness. Of course, we have learned that God is said to bless only the work of her hands. And whatsoever we do is so much important for God to now pour his blessings on. All these things work hand in hand, I know you won't take laziness as a liberty because you are spiritual any longer. Thank you and thank you again. So, this week I have a question that came conspicuously in the scripture. I'll be using two scriptures as my example today. And that is, what do you have in your hands? When the Lord asked Moses in Exodus chapter 4 verse 2 and said, what does he have in his hand? Moses was not prepared for this question, but he had something. He said, I have a rod. Hey! And in another vein, in 2 Kings chapter 4 verse 2, so coincident, that one is Exodus 4 2, this was 2 Kings 4 2. Elijah asked the woman that ran to him and said, see, they want to take away my sons. Do something for me. He said, what do you have in your house? This woman did not prepare for the question before. She never knew that Elijah is going to ask a question in that light. And that was the exact thing. And the woman said, okay, come to think of it, I don't have anything but a little oil. So I'm asking you, what is that rod in your hand? What is that little oil in your hand? They are more than enough to create a landmark for generations to come. They are more than enough to set you free from poverty. They are more than enough to set you into line of destiny. We will look at something very close very soon. But in this particular episode, I want you to look inward. There is something about you that nobody else has. There is a glory within you that is shouting for expression. I have a story to tell, and this is my personal experience. There was a time I was believing God for more depth in Him, and I was crying out saying, God, please bless me with this, bless me with that. And the Lord used a particular person very close to me, and the Lord opened his eyes to see, and he saw clearly that I have so many things in my hands, and yet I'm asking God for more. And God is saying to me that I have not even exhausted the things He has given to me, and yet I am crying out for more. Are you in my shoes? Do you have so many things in your hand, but you are not even making use of them? May I tell you today, you have gold in your hand. You have rod in your hand. That little thing that may be insignificant to you, is it that you can write? Is it that you can sing? Is it that you are athletic? Whatsoever it is that the Lord has given to you, it is so peculiar to you, and it is to reveal the glory of God inside of you. Every good and perfect gift comes from God, the Father of light, in whom there is no variableness, neither shadow of turning. God has deposited good gifts in you, and He actually needs a dividend. You won't be like those people that went to heed their talent and they did not come out with anything out of it. There is a rod, there is an oil. Make use of them. Your generation is waiting for them. The endless expectation of the creation, they await your manifestation. Await your manifestation. Your family members await your manifestation. God Himself awaits your manifestation. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. May I tell you, there is glory in your hand. There is gold in your hand. Don't forget to like. Please subscribe and share. And I know that someone out there is going to be blessed as much as you. I celebrate Jesus in your life.